Hi and welcome. I am Sigrid Cast here from Sticky Big Marketing, and I have got Sandra with me, Sandra Spence. Hi Sandra, how are you today?
I'm great, Sigrid, and thanks for inviting me on the call.
Awesome. Sandra and I are going to talk about the single most powerful tool to market your business, which is what, Sandra?
It's a book, Sigrid. It's
your
certainly
book.
not a business card.
Yes, look, with marketing in today's climate, there's so much more competition out there for most industries. There is a lot happening. There's a lot of marketing out there. So with a book, as an author, you really stand out, don't you?
Yes, you do.
And we know that most people, well, most top people have a book. 85% of people in business want to write one, but only 5% are successful. Sandra, run us through why only 5% actually get there writing a book.
Well, I was talking to a client this morning, and what she was telling me was that she's been thinking about writing a book for the last few years. And I think it's the same with everybody that, so many people actually know they've got a book inside them, but getting it out is daunting. And then, they're looking at, well, it's going to take me how many years to actually get it ready, and all the process of going, what I've got to do to get to that process and then get it published. And everything else is just it's just too daunting for them to go any further, and that's why it gets shelved. That's what I think it is.
Yes, and often business people don't know where to start. I mean, you're so busy in your business, already doing everything, looking after everything, organizing everything, then to think about where do I start, where do I go? And of course, there's a couple of hurdles, from the past. Publishing has been taking a long time. Now, Sandra and I, want to assure you that you do not need to be a writer to be a published, brilliant, best-selling author. You do not need to be a writer, because we have a very unique formula that makes writing super, super fast. And we support everyone who comes into our course all the way through to get your book finished. We work on a 3-day intensive, and you have everything you need to get that book done, right, Sandra?
Yes, it is. It's a great course, because you can do it at your own speed, although if you work along with us, you can actually get your book published within 3 weeks. Now that's pretty fantastic.
That's fast as 3 weeks. So today we want to talk about just one point for today, why or what you can do with your book, why it is so important as your marketing tool, as your top marketing tool in this current environment. Now, with the exceptionally fantastic technology that we have these days, your book can actually replace your business card. Everybody's got a business card. When you go networking, when you go out there to introduce yourself, it's a business card. What happens? Gets put in a bag somewhere, gets lost somewhere on the way from the event to the office, even in some cases. How many business cards have you lying around on your desk, Sandra, that you want to get back to and you don't? Quite a few, I guess.
Oh, tons.
Tons.
Yes, there are. And a lot of them, they don't make an impact. That's the thing. You get back from that networking event, you have a handful of business cards, and you can't place who's who, right? Unless you actually spend the time to write down something on the back of each card at the time when it's given to you, you've forgotten, right? And so if you stick them on your desk or in the top drawer, when you get round to looking at them, like I actually did them myself today, don't remember who this was, and off it goes into the recycle.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
That's exactly right. So let me share with you what impact you can have when you have written your book. For example, you have your book with you wherever you go. So if you're at a networking event, and instead of handing over a business card, you see somebody that you really want to connect with. Let's say it's somebody in an industry, maybe you want to get into the accountants industry, or maybe you want to tap into working with lawyers, getting some more clients in that area. Now, they are professionals and they are very choosy who they work with. Imagine you walk up to exactly that person that you know you want to connect with. You hand them your book and you say, you know, I actually have got something that could support what you are doing or what you are working with, or this is some way I can support you with. Here is my book. I've written about it. You will find the details of what I would like to share with you and work with you with is on page, whatever page that might be on. And then you write directly to that person a note into the front of the book. Imagine how much more powerful that connection is going to be. They are not going to put that book down somewhere on the desk and lose it. They're going to keep that. They're going to be very curious about, wow, this person is an author and a business person, and they have something that I can make use of that they want to work with me with. You can take your book with you anywhere. Might be at networking, could even be on a trip that you go on. Very different approach to just having a business card, isn't it? Sandra, did you want to add something to that?
Yes.
Go for it.
I think it gives you instant credibility in a room full of other people. Somebody goes home with a book and 20 business cards, you're the one that's going to stand out. So, you know, that's only one of the reasons to write a book. But right now, I think that, you know, we're talking about comparing them with a business card. That strategy, that's your foot in the door kind of strategy.
That's exactly right. So, you know, you can walk up to somebody, or like I said, even if you're traveling maybe and you actually see just that person that you would like to connect with, or you purposely go out to find out where that person or, you know, where those people are, and you show up there with your book and you just walk up and say, hello, great meeting you today. I've got an idea that will, you know, give you some extra exposure, will give you some advantage, whatever that might be, depending what industry you are in. You can make more money that way because you're getting into exactly where you'd like to get into. You can get the attention, as Sandra says, it gives you instant authority and you really stand out from everyone else. So writing a book and using it as a business card is one out of a number of really great ways of marketing yourself with that. So Sandra, do you want to tell us what our course is about and when and where people can jump into it? A little bit about it from
well, we're starting our next course on the 19th of November or the 20th if you're on the other side of the pond there in Australia, New Zealand. But it's a 3-day intensive. And with that 3-day intensive, it's over 3 weeks. So during that time, you'll get all the support. We're actually having coaching sessions, live coaching sessions too. So you have a membership area. Once you're in there, it's step-by-step instructions, video instructions, and lots of templates and tools to help you. And once a week, we get together with everyone and we do a questions and answers, and obviously there's email coaching and email support, but it's one of those courses that you can do at your own pace. But if you want to keep on track, then we can help you do it in 3 weeks or less.
Absolutely, we certainly can do that. Now, we've done that ourselves, so we know what this is all about and how it works, really quick and easy. You can jump on right now and get started because you'll get the first material to you and you have access immediately. You can get started now. You don't have to wait until the date when we are doing that session. And as Sandra said, the session is online, so you don't have to travel anywhere. It is accessible to you anywhere in the world, anytime. You will have access to all the tools and materials that's a lifetime access. So you can always go back to that when you write your book number 2 or 3, depending on what your, your idea around it is. So jump on to the link that we have supplied here, take a look at the page and come on in. You can start immediately, or you can have a look at all the material and wait until we have our first intensive day coming up, as Sandra said, 19th of November for the northern half, no, for your side of the world, America, Canada, and 20th here on this side, Australia, New Zealand. So looking forward to seeing you there. That would be awesome. And we'll have some more tips coming soon as to how you can use your book and why it is such a powerful tool. Right, Sandra? Let's say goodbye.
That's great. And thanks everybody for listening in, and look forward to seeing you soon.
All right. Goodbye now.